Okay, let's talk about Superman 2. Or maybe we should call it the movie that isn't really Superman 2. James Gunn has made it clear. This isn't going to be a typical solo Superman sequel. Instead, Superman is just one part of a much bigger story, a crossover-style DCU movie that's going to bring in other characters we've already met. We're not just getting Superman. We're getting the Authority, we're getting Hawkgirl. It's already an ensemble film before the main hero even has his own footing. And here's where things get interesting, and maybe a little controversial. Rumors are swirling that Superboy could show up in this movie. Could be Jonathan Kent, Superman's son, could be Connor Kent, the clone version. And think about what each of those means for a second. If it's John Kent, they're jumping straight to Superman the dad before we've even settled in with Superman the hero. If it's Connor Kent, that means we're probably getting Cadmus Labs and maybe even Lex Luthor's fingerprints all over the story from day one. Either way, fans are starting to panic because now it feels like Gunn is doing what Zack Snyder did years ago, introducing multiple big characters and high-concept ideas way too early. Remember back to Batman v Superman? Snyder brought in Batman and Wonder Woman before Superman even had a chance to fully stand on his own. And it wasn't just about throwing in more heroes, was it? It was about the themes. They jumped straight to the death of Superman storyline and the deconstruction of the hero. A lot of people felt we never got the chance to just connect with Henry Cavill's Superman before they were already tearing him down and killing him off. Fans were split. Some said it was too much too soon. Others defended him, saying DC had to compete with Marvel and bold moves were necessary. Fast forward to now, and it looks like history might be repeating itself. Some people online are already calling it Gunn copying Snyder. And honestly, it kind of looks like it. Gunn's tone is different, lighter, more humorous, maybe more kid-friendly. But the strategic approach is eerily similar. It's an ensemble story with early character introductions and major crossover vibes. It feels like they're building the second floor of the house before the foundation is even dry. Some fans are even joking, is Gunn jealous of Snyder's universe? And the comment sections are going to blow up with that debate. Now here's another thing. Fans who loved Snyder argue that his approach, even if rushed, was bold and cinematic. He gave us epic visuals, larger-than-life storytelling, and complex characters. He treated these characters like modern gods and myths. Gunn, on the other hand, is taking a different style, more connected, more grounded in some ways, but some fans see it as repeating the same structural mistakes with different characters. You can almost hear the debates forming in real time. Snyder had style and vision, versus Gunn is smarter and more modern. But what if they're just using the same broken recipe and just changing the flavor? Now about Superboy. Introducing a younger hero this early is a big gamble. It's a massive choice that changes everything about Superman's journey. Some fans are excited. It's fresh, it's bold, and it could set up the next generation of heroes like the Titans. Others are furious. Why is Superman sharing the spotlight before he even got his own proper story? They're worried he's going to become a supporting character in his own movie. It's the same argument fans had with Snyder, but now it's Gunn's turn in the hot seat. And let's think about the strategy here. Gunn wants to build a connected DCU fast. Chapter 1, Gods and Monsters. It sounds epic. He's clearly trying to create a universe that feels alive, where every character and story thread connects from film to TV to animation. It's ambitious, no doubt. But is it rushing the main hero? Is it possible that in the rush to build a universe, they forget to build the characters that people actually care about? That's the core fear here. Fans will argue. Some will say yes, Superman deserves the spotlight first. Others will say no, this is exactly what DC needs to survive in the Marvel-dominated era. The comparisons between Snyder and Gunn don't stop there. Snyder's films were dark, serious, and almost operatic in tone. Gunn's DCU is lighter, more colorful, maybe more fun, but he's walking the same path. Ensemble crossovers, big character introductions, legacy seed stories. It's like he's taken Snyder's engine but given it a new paint job. Some people are saying Gunn might be consciously or unconsciously following Snyder's formula because he saw the fan reaction, the hype, and maybe even the mistakes, and now he's tweaking it for his own vision. This is where it gets really controversial. You have two camps forming. Snyder supporters. They say Gunn is making the same too fast, too soon moves, just with different characters. They'll argue that Snyder at least had a unique auteur vision that was artistically driven. They're mad because they feel Superman hasn't had his proper solo moment yet, and now there's a whole new generation, Superboy, in the mix. Gunn supporters. They argue Gunn is smarter than Snyder. They say he's earned the trust with Guardians and Peacemaker and knows how to balance a dozen characters in one story. They say he's learning from the past, introducing characters carefully and making a connected universe that will hold fans' attention for years. They love the idea of a younger generation stepping up early, adding stakes and emotional depth. And honestly, the comment section on this one is going to be absolute chaos. Expect fan wars, heated arguments, and probably a lot of memes about who's right, Snyder or Gunn. Some people will defend Snyder like a religion. Others will swear Gunn is the future of DC. And somewhere in the middle, there are people just trying to enjoy the movies, but the internet doesn't let them. Let's talk about the bigger picture. Gunn isn't just making Superman. He's building the entire DCU like a puzzle, one piece at a time. But here's the risk. What if this fails? This is essentially the third major reset for DC in about 15 years. If this rushed, ensemble-first approach doesn't connect with audiences, it could set the entire franchise back to zero. The stakes couldn't be higher. Fans who feel cheated might stop caring for good. Fans who love the ambition will cheer. And that tension, that's exactly what makes the DCU exciting to talk about. And let's not forget, this is the Superboy era potentially starting now. Legacy storytelling isn't something DC did early under Snyder. This could set the tone for the next decade. Some fans will love it, some will hate it, and some will just argue in the comments for hours. So here's my question to you. Are you okay with Gunn following the Snyder blueprint, introducing major characters early and possibly bringing Superboy into the mix? Or do you think he should slow down and let Superman have his own solo spotlight before the next generation steps up? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We want to know which camp you're in. And if you're loving these discussions about the DC Universe, make sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and like this video. The debates aren't stopping here. They're only getting bigger. And trust me, you'll want to be part of the next round.